30 seconds and counting.
How's it going, everybody? As the draft nears and speculation continues to increase, more and more mock trades are going to be thrown in the rumor mill, and another one has come across involving the Indiana Pacers and the Houston Rockets. Again, Indiana last season did not make the playoffs, and it seems that they're interested in doing so. They're interested in competing, getting back into the playoffs, and so they are looking for players that can help them do that, and the Houston Rockets have some of that. And what is being discussed is that the Indiana Pacers will send their 13th overall pick in this year's draft to the Rockets for a player who can help them win now. Quoting a tweet from @JTGatlin, the Pacers have talked with the Houston Rockets, a league source told Indy Star, about flipping their pick and getting such a player. They're not looking for a one-and-done expiring contract. They want a player who's under contract for at least 2 years. The Rockets have two players who can fit that criteria and also play a significant role in helping the Indiana Pacers win and get back into the playoffs, and that is Eric Gordon and John Wall. If we look at John Wall, while he is definitely good enough to help them win games and get back into the playoffs, he's a point guard, and the Indiana Pacers already have a set point guard for their team with Malcolm Brogdon, and so John Wall doesn't really fit what the Indiana Pacers are looking for, which leaves Eric Gordon. While the Indiana Pacers, yes, they do have Karis LeVert, he can play the small forward position as well, and you could basically run a lineup of Malcolm Brogdon, Eric Gordon, Karis LeVert, Domantas Sabonis and Miles Turner, and that's a playoff team. When they're healthy, that's a playoff team. Not to forget, you also have TJ Warren. So the Indiana Pacers with Eric Gordon, they would be very competitive. Now, looking at the Houston Rockets side of things, with the 13th overall pick, again, we know why the Rockets would be interested in this deal. You're a rebuilding team. You get to offload one of your vets, and you also get in return a lottery pick that can help you maybe accelerate your rebuild, get another guy who can fill one of your needs. And the trade makes sense. Again, it's not as simple as Gordon for the 13th pick because there will be salary filling need to be done. And for that, it is reportedly being told that it's probably going to revolve around Jeremy Lamb, who of course used to play for us, and Justin Holiday being sent to the Houston Rockets to match salary, and we would also be giving up our 24th overall pick in this year's draft for that 13th pick. So it is technically trading up, but I think it's more than worth it, right? We get a shot at a very, very high potential prospect. I was thinking maybe Kai Jones is a guy, if he is still available. I think that's a perfect pick to take at that position. But it's all hypothetical, right? It's all based on scenarios, because if we draft Evan Mobley with that second pick, the scenario is completely different. You're not going to take Kai Jones if you drafted Evan Mobley, right? So Kai Jones is a guy who you're only going to take him if you draft Jalen Green. But with that 13th pick, you just get so many options. You have maybe Corey Kispert is a guy who you can go after there if he's still available. There's so many options depending on who we draft. I think the 13th pick is a really, really good pick to have when we're looking to, get that rebuild and accelerate it, get it to a point where we can maybe compete in a couple years down the line. I think that's a very, very valuable asset to have. And if you can, get off two of your issues, and if you can remove one of your biggest issues and also get a huge upside return, you're gonna do it every single time. The Rockets offload one of their worst contracts in Eric Gordon, and they also get a lottery pick, which will help them fill in the missing gaps in their rebuild. There are still some slots that we do need to fill even after this year's draft, and the 13th pick, I think, would do a much better job of helping fill that than the 24th pick would. And with Jeremy Lamb and Justin Holiday, you also get vets who can help be playing a mentor role on the team. And again, with Justin Holiday, you get another shooter, and having extra shooting never ever hurts in the modern NBA. And again, endless options with the 13th pick. You can look at Kai Jones, you can look at Corey Kispert, you can look at a lot of prospects in that 13th pick range, and I think all of them will be a pretty good fit for us. Let us know down in the comments, would you be willing to trade Gordon and the 24th pick for the 13th overall pick and Jeremy Lamb and Justin Holiday? Let us know down in the comment section your thoughts on a potential deal like that. Of course, in this deal, the Rockets would have still 3 first-round picks, but instead of 2 23 and 24, we would have 2 13 and 23. And so again, I think it's a worth the deal. Let us know if you think it's a worth the deal down in the comment section, and we'll talk about it there. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.